Check out this fight hype interview from the Mike Tyson Invitational.
So, Taliyah, I just got done talking to Marley, and sounds like you're in a great fight for the Mike Tyson Invitational 2, Saturday, July 25th. How
Yes.
excited are you for that matchup?
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so ready. I've just been working so hard and I'm just putting it all in God's hands that may the best win. And I'm just excited that we're just gonna go out there and showcase our skills in front of one of the best boxers out there.
Yeah, and I want everybody to know that this invitational just is not just like any other tournament. The Mike Tyson Invitational is a passion project for Iron Mike Tyson. He has seen how boxing in the US, and you live it every day, has kind of declined over the years. And
Yeah.
he wants to build it back up, and he's trying to build a team that he could take around the world and fight other teams. And you were chosen. Okay, Mike Tyson handpicked all the fighters on these cards. He was on this fight card. You were one of the fighters hand chosen to be in this tournament. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel amazing, that I've worked hard to get where I am, and I've showed for this. Yeah, and I do it for this lady right here. It's my grandma, and it just shows that I've just put in a lot of faith in this sport, and I've tried my hardest to get my name out there and get recognized, and I'm finally getting recognized for the good things.
And kind of to touch on that, Jeff, that's really cool that Mike Tyson recognizes that. He obviously we know his story, where he comes from, and for him to realize that this most gyms are a house of pain, and that was his therapy. He wasn't going down the right path, and here look at the miracle that happened with him. And I mean, he still had some troubles even after his career was successful, but much like Taliyah's peers, if you think about it, some of them have been boxing since they were 8 or 9 years old, and here's Taliyah, only 3, almost 4 years into it, and she literally didn't know what to do after grandma died of stage 4 cancer. Parents were incarcerated or have been most her life, and she lost the one lady that was the glue to her family. And she tried something out, and she didn't even think that she was going to like it, and she was only doing it twice a day, and then it went to all days during the week, and then it went to she started sparring, and then here she is, a 6-time international and national champion, and she's ranked #1 in her class, and she's hanging out there with the best of the best right now. And again, it's this lady right here that gives her hope and inspiration to inspire other girls.
Just listening to that story, I got the chills, and that's really what this is about, because I've been covering boxing for over 2 decades. I worked with Hall of Fame referee Richard Steele, who did a lot of Mike Tyson fights, as you know, Hagler Hearns,
Yeah.
Sugar Ray Leonard,
Absolutely.
all the Hagler, and hearing stories like that is really what it's all about. I mostly interview pro fighters, but hearing stories like Taliyah's grandmother and her inspiration, what's there not to love? And like I said, you were handpicked. What is it going to feel like meeting Mike for the first time, Taliyah? What do you want to say to him?
Um, I just want to like, I don't know, it's gonna be so exciting. Like, I'm so excited. Like, it's always been like a dream that I've always had to meet like some really like good known professional boxer. And like I just want to like when I see him, I just want to say thank you and stuff for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to showcase my skills and show what I've been working on for the past 4 years.
Well, the world's going to get to see your skills. Mike
Yeah.
will see it up close, but it's going to be shown on his YouTube channel, Mike Tyson YouTube, his
Yeah.
Mike Tyson Invitational YouTube page, and also their title sponsor, Fight Sports and Fight Sports Plus, will show it domestically and internationally. So you're going to have the world watching your skills. And
Yes.
what do you know about Marley? She has the same passion as you. You guys seem like boxing lifers to me. What do you know about her?
In style.
We kind of have the same style. Like we both like to go straight, and we're pressure fighters mostly. And she's a good fighter too, and we're both good fighters, and I feel like this would be a really good fight for us.
Yeah, how do you,
Fireworks.
go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry, Stacey.
I feel like fireworks.
Hmm.
You know, Taliyah got into uh Taliyah going into this, you know, she came home with the bronze, and she's kind of still beating herself up for Junior Olympics because she trains year round, 24/7. Even on recovery days, she's still moving her body. And she's really, her goal is, you know, her grandma left this world with kind of nothing but the love in her heart. And she her momentum is to keep going because she wants to show the world you can come from nothing and still be something. And Taliyah really prides herself in her work ethic, and and but I think sometimes also on the mental health aspect of that,
Hmm.
you know, we gotta, she's learning also it's a mental game. And so while most her peers that she's in the class with, you know, like I said, I've been doing this since they were younger, she's learning more of the mental health of it too. And like, we got to take care of our mental health, and we gotta, you know, we gotta let people know that it's okay to say, you know, hey, we need help, or I'm struggling mentally, and we gotta figure out other avenues for that stuff. But I absolutely believe that, you know, even though Marley is maybe a year older, maybe she's been doing a little longer. I think Taliyah, like I said, there's a reason why she's ranked number one. There's a reason why,
Hmm.
you know, sometimes the underdog, you know, hey, you probably know better than anyone. Sometimes it's the underdog, you know what I mean, that
Sure.
people might overlook. And I feel like sometimes Taliyah, you know, she surprises a lot of people. She won the women's tournament. She won the international open. She won JO's, what was it, last year? She's won nationals. I think it's gonna be really great fireworks, awesome fireworks. We got Marley, she's from Nevada, and here's Taliyah, from the little old 406 in Montana. Now, has Mike ever been to Montana?
That's a question you need to ask him, Talia, when
Right?
you see him. Have you
Yeah.
been to Billings, Montana?
Yes, so she'll be representing the entire state of the 406, not Texas, not the big old state of Texas, not the big old state of California.
Hmm.
She's coming from the little 406 with the big punch.
You had to mention the two states I've lived in, didn't you? California and
Yes,
Texas.
yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so how did you get into boxing though in Billings, Montana? Like what, how does that even happen?
So I had lost my grandma to stage 4 cancer, and I wasn't really going down the right path at the time. Like I was doing some really bad stuff, and I wasn't doing really good for myself. And I ended up running into Stacy, and she took me into the gym, and she just come like 2 days a week at a time, and just see how it goes, see how you like it. And I'm gonna be honest, the first like 2 months I didn't really like boxing, but after like I started like getting into it more, like I just started to love it. I just started to love it even more, and I wanted to go far, and I knew I was gonna go far with it. And ever since then, I just haven't looked back, and I haven't second guessed myself at all.
Yeah, and you have gone far in this matchup with Marley. I can't wait. What is your message to her?
Um, may the best win, and thank you for sharing the ring with me, and to fight hard.
Yeah, I was telling Marley, usually you talk to a lot of men, right? A lot of guys, but I've interviewed Alicia Baumgartner here in Dallas a few times.
Love her.
Women's boxing is on fire, right? I mean, you
Oh
got
Yes.
the
yeah,
GOAT, Clarissa Shields, you got Alicia,
yeah,
uh, Katie Taylor, you got Amanda Serrano, kind of in their swan song
yeah.
times. But who do you like to watch? What are some of the fighters, men or women?
Um, so for female fighters, I like watching Clarissa Shields, Alicia Baumgartner, and Michaela Mayer
Hmm.
and Amanda Serrano. And then for males, I like watching Shakur, Canelo, and like Benavides,
Hmm.
and all of them. Yeah, just a lot of those fighters. Manny Pacquiao.
You're a true fan of the sweet science. Um, let me ask you, since you mentioned Shakur, Marley was a big Tank fan. If that fight were to ever happen, What are your thoughts?
I'd say Shakur would have like a little bit more footwork than Tank. Like he has good accuracy. Tank has really good accuracy. But I feel like I feel like Shakur would just walk him down the whole time.
But if Tank's in a good headspace and he's on his game, he's looking to. I think he's training with Benavides right now. So again, you don't want to underestimate. Even though he's having legal troubles, he
Right.
might have been struggling with some mental health stuff, some personal issues. So we can't take that away. And maybe he's using that as a passion right now. And we were actually talking about that, and I was kind of comparing that with to Taliyah. Some people don't know, like she struggles with some personal issues, dealing with, maybe parents not being in a good place, or whatever it might be, or feeling lonely because, grandma's not here anymore, and siblings are all separated. And so it gets lonely for her sometimes because it's a lonely sport, and a lot of her friends are probably doing other things that she, stays far away from. And we were just thinking about that, and we seen a little couple clips of Tank training with Benavides. So, if you get Tank, look at Ryan Garcia in his early days
Mm.
with that six. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
that uppercut, or when they're in good headspaces, you just don't want to underestimate. So, like, it's just you never know, But hey, that'll be fireworks. I mean, we were just talking about that.
Roy Jones told me the same thing. He would take Shakur today, but he goes, don't underestimate Tank. So you're saying the same thing. Um, what about some fights coming up, Taliyah? Just some quick fight predictions. You got Spence and Tim Zhu. Spence coming, talk about going through some stuff. I saw it
Yeah.
firsthand here in Dallas and covered his career here in Dallas. What are your thoughts on that fight?
Anyone can overcome
Yeah,
mental health
yeah.
issues.
Anybody can overcome like the mental health part of like their life, and like try to like work on themselves, and I feel like he'd do really good like against his fights and stuff.
So you
So
want
it's just
Spence? You like Spence in that fight?
Yeah.
Okay. What
we're
about
always
you
look
mentioned Ryan Garcia? What about him versus Connor Ben? That just got announced.
if he's in a good headspace.
Yeah, if he could pull it off with the good headspace, like I feel like he'd do good, like really good.
But don't take away from Connor. He's tough.
Yeah.
He is tough. Well, he might not be as experienced on the bigger stages. He's earned it, and he made his way there. So we were just talking about this too. When Ryan Garcia is in his right mind, and he's focused, I mean, you could have the Rolly Romero outcome, or you could have the what was it? Was it Mario Barros?
Mhm.
He
Ari?
fought. You could
Yeah.
have the one hitter quitter outcome. Like I think it's like that for all boxers. If you think about it, like
Yeah.
it's where are you here?
Yeah. Well, you mentioned Connor Ben. He did fight in front of 80,000 folks against Chris Eubanks a couple of times recently. But one last fight, and we'll wrap up here in a minute. I'm here with Taliyah. Got a big fight coming up on the Mike Tyson Invitational. I can't wait for it. Tiafimo versus Rolly Romero. It could be the same thing you just
Yeah.
described.
Yeah.
We're huge Tio fans now.
Yeah. Because we met Tio at Vegas last year with JOs, and
Mm.
He's
a
giving
cool
back
guy.
too.
Yeah.
He's really like he's giving back the same as Mike Tyson, and it seems like he's really helping amateurs because that's where he started. And some of the conversations we had with him is just like, you know, um, shake stuff off, shake the losses off.
Mm.
It's don't stay in the funk. Michaela Mayer, she's just been awesome. Every time we see her, just a class act lady. She'll conversate with you like you've known her forever. And I mean, the Rolly, what we love best about Rolly is
His noise that he makes when he punches.
on the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids in the gym are always like,
That's funny. Let me get some quick hits from you, Taliyah, just to get you to know you a little bit outside the ring.
Yeah.
Favorite food?
Oh, Mexican food all the way.
Same here, in case you were wondering. Favorite color?
Uh, red and purple.
Okay, okay. Favorite sport not boxing?
I like to do football and soccer.
Okay, so you've been into the World Cup, I would imagine.
Yeah, I was pretty
Amazing.
devastated about Mexico.
Yeah, yeah. Music. What music do you like?
I like all different types. I'm just a whatever type of person.
Okay. And what about a hidden talent that maybe only a few folks, maybe Stacy, but only a few folks know, maybe some friends, but not the masses?
I like to draw. I'm a really good drawer,
Okay.
and I've been practicing tattooing too.
Well, there you go. Well, you're going to Vegas, so there's a lot of opportunity for
Yeah,
tattoos if you stay, late at night. But listen, this was an honor to do, Taliyah.
it
I'm
was an
so
honor
excited to
getting to
see you
talk to
you
you.
fight. I appreciate you telling your story. Um, how can folks, the fans that you will definitely get from this tournament, how can they follow you on social media?
You can follow me on Instagram, Taliyah, TALIYAHH _231. That's my boxing account. Um, and you can
Then
just
you have a Facebook.
yeah,
She has a
so
Facebook platform, Taliyah Rodriguez. I post a lot of her more like we post a lot of more. I post a lot of more as her like coach and guardian. I post a lot of more of her like upcoming stuff and how we can help her. I mean, here's a girl, she's been out there selling Mexican fruit, Mexican
Mm,
corn. I mean, this girl, she'll get out there. She'll train in the morning, she'll get out there and hustle during the day, and then she'll go to training at night. I mean, she really earns her way to everything. And then my Instagram, what is my Instagram? She got to help me.
the kids.
Slimberhand, Limberhand, LIMBERLA no HAND. There we go. And it's just under Coach Stacy.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll find that one pretty easily.
What should we expect at the Mike Tyson Invitational 2, Saturday, July 25th at the Sahara in Las Vegas? Like I said, it's going to be on Mike Tyson's YouTube, Mike Tyson Invitational channel, Fight Sports and Fight Sports Plus, domestically and around the world. What should we expect in front of Iron Mike Tyson?
Uh, yeah, you should expect my A game coming in and the talent that I have, and you get to see all the hard work that I've put in just for this fight.
All right, you heard it. I'm predicting fight of the night already. Best of luck. Enjoy
Thank you.
Vegas, and hopefully we'll get to do this again soon.
Yes.
Absolutely. Look forward to meeting you.
Same here. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Same here.
Oh, these kids are ferocious in the ring. I can't wait to see them.